Hi, welcome to an update video. If you've seen my previous video, you probably haven't. I tried to get color output of my VGA to S-Video adapter for the AO486 core. This didn't work completely. Today I switched over to a VGA to SCART cable. While I was making the video for the S-Video settings, etc., I already made an order for a SCART cable to my CRT. So we're going to remove this one. This video, we're not going to use it anymore because I'm in Europe, and in Europe we use SCART. So still, you can always ask questions about S-Video because I know I've learned a lot about it, settings, etc. But SCART is the way for me to go. So I'm gonna remove this one. We also need to remove audio. That's the back of my, I haven't even showed you the back of my TV. So I'm going to remove this from the adapter, and we have a new adapter. Ordered it from the Ultimate MiSTer website because they were the ones who still had them in stock. Okay. Let's install. First, I first had this one in the upper SCART, but then the other one wouldn't fit because this is diagonal and it would go across this one. So I switched them. All right, that's that. Then we need to put that one, this one, on the other side. Turning off the light of my camera. All right, now it's just simple as that. I got a sticker with it. Can we read that? Yeah, it says the settings for the SCART. I don't need to set any more settings for the S-Video. I have removed those two lines, but I still need composite sync is 1. That's very important. And on the back there's a warning: don't use direct video 1, only use with VGA converters. So you gotta have a direct video for your HDMI. Let's plug it in like that. I was so busy with getting color screen for DOS and other cores. Now those problems are over. So I'm just gonna do a short check. Put this one in, and the TV. I should now have image. And yes, look. So now we have the SCART cable connected to the CRT, and I'll show you. It looks great. Now we have color. Voila. And it's fantastic. Can I play a game? I have System Shock on here. Run. Choose option. Sound Canvas or Sound Blaster? Well, we'll do a Sound Blaster. Enhanced CD version.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71,
etc., etc. Well, you can see, man, this really looks super. Colors are great. I'm not gonna compare the differences between the S-Video. I think the S video may be just a little bit better, but yeah, it can do color for the AO486 core. So I'm going to use the RGB from the SCART to be able to view it. Also high resolution for DOS games is possible. This is SVGA if I'm correct, and yeah, it displays very well. No slowdowns. Superb. So my conclusion, if you have SCART option available, RGB, I should say use RGB if you're going to use the AO486 core. And then you go, well, why should I use the AO486 core? Well, we have games called Doom, and Doom is DOS. If you really want to have the real Doom experience, you really need the DOS core, the AO486. I'm showing you a Neo Geo demo, so just to show you the beautiful colors. It still looks very good. This was my video about the VGA to SCART cable for my CRT. I hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye.